was super pumped for this movie. I thought it was going to be excellent. Well, after seeing it, all I gotta say is, at least I didn't invest on it being great. Sequel to the 1987 Oliver Stone film, Wall Street. I have seen the film. Michael Douglas is one of my favorite actors, and that movie is a perfect display of why. He's amazing in that movie. He deserved the Oscar. But Charlie Sheen was absolutely horrible in that movie, and he's the main reason why I didn't like it very much overall. Just he couldn't carry the film. Just overall, terrible performance, I have to say. The sequel, is it better? I don't even know. Sure, maybe. This movie feels like it's 13 films rolled up into one. There's so many different things going on, and I only cared about one of them, and that is the relationship between Shia LaBeouf and Michael Douglas. And that doesn't really have much involvement overall in the film, which is very disappointing. The friggin' poster is even misleading. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the original Wall Street film, but it has a great premise. I love that story. I wanted this film to be that story, but with Shia LaBeouf instead of a dude that can't act. And that wasn't it. This movie is like Capitalism, a Love Story, the Michael Moore documentary, mixed in with Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And I say that because Oliver Stone's editing in this film is so obnoxious, so laughably irritating, that it ruined a lot of scenes. It was ridiculous. So pretentious, so unnecessary, so stupid. But performance-wise, the movie's pretty strong. Shia LaBeouf did a good job. Carey Mulligan, I thought she was amazing last year. Like, maybe my favorite performance of all of last year was her in an education. But she only did okay for me here. She was alright. She looked like a British boy. Michael Douglas is amazing. I just wanted to know where he was through most of this movie. It's not like I just have my heart set on certain things, and if they don't deliver those things, the movie sucks. What the movie focused on, for the most part, just wasn't very interesting. A lot of the film seemed like it had the value of an episode of Mad Money. In-depth financial conversations are only interesting for so long for someone who just came to watch a good movie. The movie finally grows eventful. There are tastes of a great movie here. I'm going to be honest, there are a lot of really great scenes, which just makes the movie so uneven. There's a good movie in here somewhere. There's a great movie in here somewhere. But it's stuck in a film that tries to juggle so much and tries to be so many different things that it just doesn't work overall. But maybe I'm being too harsh on it. For the most part, I would say I probably liked this movie. A number of good scenes, a lot of good dialogue, some insightful, honest dialogue about what greed does to us and just humans' attachment to money. A lot of good stuff. But overall, a lot of the movie did drag and grow very dull when it just focuses on something that cannot sustain the interest of a human being that just came to watch a movie. I have no interest in a business in the stock market. I am sorry. This movie didn't persuade me. The movie just needed to be a lot more focused. It needed to put effort into one thing and elaborate on that thing and get us interested into it. They show us Shia LaBeouf, Carey Mulligan, Michael Douglas. I like that. Let's do stuff with that. But we have Frank Langella. There are seriously like a 20-minute span where the movie does nothing but just focus on Frank Langella. And we have this whole thing with Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin did pretty good in the movie. Frank Langella did good too. No dissing on Frank Langella. He's an amazing actor. And then frickin' Susan Sarandon shows up. And it's just all like, where's Michael Douglas? Where's Gordon Gekko? The iconic Gordon Gekko character. I want that. I want to see him screw Shia LaBeouf over up the butt. That scene in the TV spots where he goes up to him, Gordon Gekko, while he's at a signing table, a book signing, and goes, "You screwed me." He doesn't even say that line in the movie. He says, "He screwed me." And he's referring to Josh Brolin's character. Spoiler! Editing sucks. So overall, should you see this movie? Sure. I don't know. There's a lot of good movies out right now. The Town, 8.5 out of 10, very good film. Easy A, good comedy, 7 out of 10. Devil, don't see Devil. This movie, it's alright. It's okay. It's got a lot of good stuff in it, but it's overall, the good stuff is stuck in just an okay movie. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I know I was really harsh on it, but I really did not dislike the movie overall. It's a good film. Just could have been very much better, and I was really excited for it. It basically runs away from its potential. It could have been such a great film, but it grows very boring. I gotta be honest, there's a lot of boring stuff in this movie, but there's a lot of good stuff. The ending, not a huge fan. It was kind of corny, but overall, pretty good movie. It's alright. 6.5 out of 10. See you guys later.